evening and welcome back to Geoguessr. I am Modi Aparatus and I'm joined today with Fixxxer.
Hello.
Alzorath.
Hello.
And the Pastafarian.
Greetings.
I just want to point out that our initials are FAP, so I don't know if that was intended for you to go that route, but okay.
Well, last
Yeah, of
round
course
it
it
was
is, yeah.
Intercourse Day, now it's FAP. You sure are a horny kid.
Today is Challenge of Strangelanders. What is that, Modi?
Yeah,
Modi?
Challenge the
Modi.
Strangelanders. Stump the Strangelanders Day is where you submit a
Strangle
challenge.
the Strangelanders.
Strangle the Strangelander is where you submit a challenge to us made in Geoguessr with your own chosen locations, and we play it and see if we can guess where they are, and we'll post the scores and that kind of thing. So if you want to do that, you just go down to the description below and go to Geoguessr and play around with it and find some good spots to go with and see if you can stump us.
That's
Make sure it's
G-E-O.
on Geoguessr.
Yes, and please,
Geosettr.
please use Geoguessr. We had a couple of submissions for just using the normal challenge feature on Geoguessr. That's not quite what we're looking for. So for instance, honorable mention to Jumper Jack, who submitted us a challenge using the new interface, but we're looking for like actual chosen selected locations using the Geoguessr because it's a little bit kind of different than playing just a regular challenge. Anyways,
It messes with the meta.
yeah, it's all about playing the player, not the game here now. So anyways, this was submitted by Baitalon, and we're playing through it. We'll see how we do. Everybody ready?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Oh, I should mention we're also submitting ourselves to a 2-minute time challenge here still. We're going to time it for ourselves because you can't do time challenges in the Geoguessr, but we are going to limit ourselves to 2 minutes so that we can keep this whole thing going, and it's a little bit more fast-paced that way.
Right,
All right.
and if you post your score, please limit yourself to a 2-minute timer as well.
Yeah, at least within
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, do that. Anyways, let's get going here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we got a little preview actually of the background here. So we got a little bit of a first look at it. And thanks to Baitalon for submitting this. This is a really cool location. This is really cool. So this is the kind of thing we want, like really cool locations that you know about or that kind of thing. Based on where you're from, things you know, things you've seen in the game. That's the whole idea with the Geoguessr challenge. This is really neat. On a winding path through the hill. I think this is going to be like in Brazil, though. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Baitalon is from Brazil, so that would make sense. We're just going to drop one in over here for now, and then we're going to make a guess when we'll finalize the guess when Fixxxer tells us the time too. Wow, this is weird. Going back and forth down the road. Hi, kids. Who recorded this? This is amazing. Oh, and we're hitting a dead end here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. We can't click the map anymore. These folks are running up the hill. They're running in front of the Google truck here or something going down the road. We can't have a lot of time left here. I'm not gonna find anything else. This is like tough. Like, this is a really good spot though. If we get anything on the sign here, there was like posters on the wall here. Any help from the hats? No, because I won't recognize any teams or anything like that, I suppose. That doesn't help us at all. Orange Mobile. That could be anywhere. They're a global company. Pretty sure. Going back up the hill. We're not gonna get anywhere here. Okay, this is gonna be as best a guess I can do it right now, I think. Where's Rio? There's Rio.
Time's
Okay.
up. Make a guess.
Making a guess. Wow.
Well, blast.
I went with Brazil.
Oh, man.
Yep, I did as well.
596 points for me.
Do me last. I want to hear what Fixxxer guessed.
All right, Pasta, how'd you do?
I guessed Brazil as well, Sao Paulo to be exact, and got 557 points.
Yep. And Fixxxer.
Well, my original guess was in Italy. I couldn't really find anything to go off of, man. There's no language anywhere. I don't know. I just kind of got lost, I guess. And then I went by some people who looked like they lived there, and they were all black. So I went with South Africa and got 1752.
Ah,
Well
okay.
played.
I
Alzorath.
never would have thought Madagascar
I
at all.
saw what looked like like knockoff of the Hollywood sign, and for some reason my brain went straight to Bollywood. So I guess southern India.
Oh, okay.
And I actually got 1483.
That's not bad.
So it's not
not
too
bad.
far.
That's not bad at all.
Not too
All
far
right.
off of 6.
Me and Pasta racing for the bottom here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again.
Going for the golf score.
Yeah. All right, round 2. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, round 2. It is Christmas time wherever we are, and it is very summery. So this is a okay. We need to get some languages. Okay, Artisanto. Let's get more clues going down this road here, I think. All right, so this looks like European license plates, possibly. But it's someplace very... I don't know about that one. Very warm, though. Wherever they are, it's summer and it's Christmas time. So summer and December. So maybe south of the equator? Possibly? Wow, this is really neat, though. How did he find this place? All right, I'm not seeing anything. It looks like it's... I don't know. This is very strange. It's... Oh, here we go. So it's someplace with Spanish. Let's put a guess in to... I mean, I hate to do it, but we're going with Brazil again. And it was wrong last time. Can't be wrong all the time. Okay, we went this way already. Let's go this way if we can. All right, we got to get some luck here eventually. But Brazil is Portuguese, not Spanish. So, I'm in a black hole. Portuguese and Spanish have some overlap, though, like similar sounding sounds.
Time's up. Make a guess.
All right.
Oh well, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't recognize Spanish apparently.
It's Portuguese.
It's Portuguese.
So we went with Brazil then, apparently, if we recognize Portuguese. I got 2181 as my score here. I went with by Rio, pretty much. And yeah, not too far off. So I'm happy with that one. Happier than the last time, anyways. Fixxxer, how'd you do?
I did pretty well. There was so much there, and I was beginning to panic because there's so much to look at.
There is,
and I wasn't finding anything that would help me. Eventually, I saw some Portuguese, so I picked Sao Paulo and got 2264. However, I was so tempted to pick Portugal because I couldn't find anything green. You know, you usually see the Brazilian phone booths that are all green and the buses that are green. I mean, there was none of that, and I was so close to picking Portugal.
Well, my clue was the obvious that it's Christmas in December, so it's very, very warm wherever we are, and I thought that Portugal would probably be a little bit. I mean, even though Portugal's a little bit closer to the equator, I'm guessing it would still look a little more wintry maybe in December.
Yep.
So
that's didn't even register that it was Christmas.
Yeah.
What? There was Christmas
I don't know how you missed that.
Yeah, those were Christmas
Didn't
things.
even register.
So, Pasta, how'd you do?
Well, I went with Portugal to begin with, but then I found a sign, a very small sign saying Brazil. So I went with Brazil somewhere north of Salvador and got 1839 points.
Okay. And I'll save the best for last. Alzorath, how'd you do?
Oh, yeah, the best for last. I was hovering between Spain and Italy, and I got 461 points.
Excellent. We're even in the field now. I'm just going to bring Fixxxer down next round, and we'll be back to even, Pasta. Don't worry about that.
Yay!
Just need to stump Fixxxer.
Yep, stump Fixxxer now. We'll be set. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
So we got to Brazil.
We hear you, Pasta.
We can hear you.
There we go. Oh, good. Okay, so now, interesting location. Got some kids hanging out over here, and where's this gonna be? You know, using the Geoguessr thing is really cool. If you want to go make a challenge for us, I recommend it because it gives you an idea of where all of Google Maps has been. Because you can only use the Google Maps locations, so you can't use anything that people have taken photos of. Here we go. This is gonna be helpful. It's in text. It's not in like any kind of symbol language. So maybe not Asia. Could be. I don't know. What's this? No, I can't read it. We're stuck in the playground though, wherever we are. Hi kids, how's it going? At least I don't think it's Asia. This is a really neat area to find. Kids will stand in the way. We can get out of here, that'd be amazing. I think that's gonna be our primary goal here is to get out of the park. Okay, here we go. Let's make a break for it. Go, 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 go. Okay, now we're on the road. This is gonna be much more helpful. Jalan Sahel. Okay, we got some Asian lettering. See, we wouldn't have seen the Asian lettering before. Could be Korea. Could be, okay, let's make a guess in Korea for starters here. I can't see enough of the lettering to know exactly. Oh, seems like India to me, or something like that, though. The language here. Where would they have both? Like maybe like Myanmar, something like that. We'll go with that. We'll go with Myanmar. I don't know where they'd have both.
Time is up.
All right.
That was awful. That felt like a maze.
Oh, well.
I got out of it. I was making my point. I have to get out of here. If I want to know anything, I have to get out of the park. So I just kept clicking until I got out. It didn't help me a whole lot. I went with Myanmar and got 1916 as my score.
Oh boy,
not too bad.
Save
Not
me
too
for
bad.
last.
Fixxxer, how'd you do?
I did awful. I couldn't get anything other than there was a lot of tropical vegetation. I was at the edge and there were street signs, but I couldn't make out anything on the street signs. I guessed the Bahamas and got 39.
Ouch.
Well, there's Fixxxer down.
Yay! It's come back around. Pasta, how'd you do?
We're all leveled out.
Pasta?
Well, I went through the park and I found a blue sign after all, and couldn't make anything of the language, and I went with Bangladesh and got 1855 points.
Solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, I was trying to find a spot that would have, because I found Asian lettering. Once I got out of the park, I found a lot more of the Asian kind of writing. I was like trying to figure out where they would have regular lettering, like the Roman lettering, and also Asian lettering.
Yeah, there was English in that part.
Yeah. So that's why I went with Burma or Myanmar. Alzorath?
I got this one a little bit because of the words that were used. I didn't recognize the language, but kind of like towards the end, it was sort of clicking that I had seen language kind of like this before whenever I was like a moderator, and we had a lot of Malaysian, like people from Singapore who were on our forums. So I guess Malaysia, just like northeast of Kuala Lumpur, and got 3,006 points.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Excellent.
Because I got out of there and I was looking at the road signs.
Yeah, exactly. You have to get out of the park. All right. Sounds like we're evening out here for the most part. Maybe. Al's a little bit ahead, I think, right now.
More or less.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's see how it goes here. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we have... This is gonna be Scandinavian, maybe? My first thought. Possibly. I mean, looking at the words here. Finland, possibly? English here, software by nature, Quivet. Interesting graveyard. Let's get further down the road here, maybe. Doesn't seem like it's Russia. They can knock that out right away. We can knock off Asia, I think, too. At a roundabout, hopefully it doesn't screw with us too much. But I really don't want to go up that way. I want to go this way, if possible. There we go. Let's get down the road, or get down to the port, maybe. What does this say? Organisationnaire. Narc. Let's go with Europe here. Let's go with someplace northern, like Denmark, for now. I really don't think this is Denmark though. Just saying that right now. I don't think it's Denmark. Come on, go forward. There we go. Get around the corner here. We might be okay. Seems a little bit too mountainous to be Denmark, actually. But it doesn't seem like Sweden. So I'm gonna go over here to like Estonia, actually. Because it could be. Let's go to the coast. All right.
Oh,
ooh,
wow. Do me
wow.
last, please.
That's a smart one. All right.
Jesus.
Very nice. Okay. I went with Estonia. Just didn't have much to go off of. I knew it wasn't Norway or any Scandinavian country because it was kind of ruling out places, and that was not one that crossed my mind of being Greenland. So I got 1,668 points. Alzorath, how'd you do?
I almost guessed Estonia. I ended up guessing down in Poland just because it's like, I don't think Estonia is actually on the Geoguessr.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So I guess down in Poland, just like, this looked European language.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 1642.
Nice. Fixxxer?
I did the same thing. I eliminated Norway, Sweden, and Finland. And my first guess was Latvia, but as I drove around town, it looked more like Iceland. So I guessed Iceland to get 2032.
Very nice.
Ooh,
very,
nice.
very nice. And Pasta?
Well, I knew it was a Scandinavian country because I saw the Nordic Bank or Bank Nordic, I don't know what it was called.
I saw that too.
And the flags there were the Icelandic flag and I think the flag of the Faroe Islands. And so my first pick was the Faroe Islands. But then as I proceeded, I saw an advertisement saying something about Grönlandske, so Greenlandic people. So I went over to Greenland and I knew that Nuuk was the biggest city in Greenland, so I picked that. 757 meters away, 6,415 points.
Well done.
Very nice score.
Definitely closed the gap and blown it out of the water now.
Seems like it.
Pasta is in the lead. All right, last round here, guys. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, man. Pasta just blew us up like completely. The guy who made the challenge got 6,400 points with 0 kilometers, obviously, because he dropped the pin. So a maximum of 6,480 was the maximum score, and he got close to that. I can't believe it. Okay, so this looks like Arabic writing. First security Islamic bank. Okay, so that narrows it down to this region here. I would say Turkey is probably a fine guess. I don't know. What is Gulshan? Gulshan. Okay, let's see if we can see any states here. Gulshan? But Batman. Okay, maybe we have to do Batman. Just for the fun of it. Okay, let's keep looking. It's not gonna be a bad guess, I think, either way. We'll just do that. All right. Wow, this is a big city wherever we are, though. Holy cow, this is a big city. I wonder if this is India. In which case, India wouldn't have the Arabic, though. Pakistan? Nope, that'd be Uru, right? Iron Man 3. Very nice. Oh my god, this is really cool. I like this city quite a bit. It's neat. There is so much to look at, though. Wow. This is quite cool. I don't think I'm gonna be close with my guess here. I mean, there's so much. There's just so much. Pristine Bank.
Time's up.
Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew it'd be in Asia. Bangladesh, of course.
I was close.
Well, I saw the Arabic writing and I was like, oh, this kind of might be Turkey or something like that. And like I went with like the southern Turkey and I found a city called Batman. So I went with that.
Oh.
Because why wouldn't I do that? So
Always guessing Batman.
Batman Turkey and got 1,483 points.
Man, someone needs
nice.
to paint Batman Turkey.
Fixxxer, how'd you do?
Man, that was a tough one too. There was so much info. There was multiple language. There was the Dutch bank. Man, I was like, all right, maybe this is Amsterdam in like Chinatown or something, you know? That was my first guess.
Whoa.
Because of the Dutch bank. And that's what I don't know, that's what I thought. But at the last second I was like, all right, this can't be Amsterdam. I guess Thailand. It got 2044.
Nice. Alzorath?
I saw the language and I was like, that language isn't really going to be present in too many places outside of like its home country, because it's generally the Latin-based languages are the ones that are spread around the most, whereas the more Asian languages will show up from time to time, but you'd see a dominance if it was in an English-speaking or French or Spanish country where there'd be a dominance of the local language.
I don't know, man. By me, I live by a huge Vietnamese population. And you go to that part of town, everything's in Vietnamese.
Huh? I guess I was wrong then. But but I started looking, I saw the language and I was like, there's a lot of horizontal lines on the top of that language. So I started looking around for city names with the horizontal lines across the top of that kind of scripted language. And I went with Nepal, which is just right by Bangladesh, and I got 2326.
Very nice. And Pasta?
I first thought this was a Hindi writing, so the Indian writing. Then I saw the Arabic writing under there where the ATM was. So I thought maybe this would be Pakistan or even Bangladesh, although the writing looked too Hindi for me, and the Bangladeshi writing is a bit different, I thought. Then I came to a yellow sign saying where a building company is active in which countries. Neither Bangladesh nor India nor Pakistan were on there, but Malaysia was. So I guessed Malaysia and got 1,853 points.
I bet.
This has been like a pretty interesting, like all over the place kind of round.
Yeah,
that was a very
indeed.
good challenge. Thank you,
Very
Baitalon.
nice
Very
choice.
good.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. All right,
Liking
final
these
scores.
uncommon places.
I think Pasta's going to take it with his giant score, so I'm going to save him for the end. I got the lowest score, so I'll go with 78.44 is my score. And Alzorath, how'd you do?
89-18.
All right, Fixxxer?
Wow,
Several
Al,
really
you had
long
that
lines.
one good round. And you blew it.
I had Malaysia, the Malaysian one, and I actually feel like the Nepal one was a good guess too. The rest of them were just all over the place.
Oh, I did terrible. I got 81-31.
And Pasta, what's the giant score here?
12,519.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because of the Greenland thingy. Apart from that, well, I wasn't too good as well.
That's all it takes sometimes. So,
Yep.
thank you to Baitalon for the challenge. And if you'd like to submit your own, we're always interested in playing new things. So, submit those in the comments, or you can do the subreddit for us or something like that. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.